Hey guys, so here it is, the Abuser. After a very long wait, mostly because of channel artwork and just a revamp overall, I've decided to put this video out ahead of schedule. Yes, that is right, ahead of schedule. Due to current time restraints with my job and real life, editing together the entire hour-long build alongside the cinematics and the tour would have taken me another 2 to 3 weeks, and I just can't wait that long. No worries though, as this base is available in Sanctuary under the code ABUSER. Yes, that's right, it's so good it gets its own custom code. Now, before we start, please take a second to join my Discord, the Snow Lodge, as we are up to almost 500 members and Discord partner. We currently have a giveaway going for Sanctuary VIPs, and much, much more. Outside of that, I want to thank a few people. Thank you to Asfaro for your incredible work on the channel artwork over the last 2 months. I'm incredibly happy with the new profile artwork, the thumbnail, the animation reveal. I hope you all are too. Next, thank you Vice for integrating the collapsible roof into the Abuser and for hooking me up with the super sweet custom Abuser Sanctuary code. Next, thank you Blair for sharing the thickums with me many months back and providing a platform for which the Abuser could be built. This video has been a long time coming, and I really don't want to make you guys wait any longer, so without any more stops, let's get this thing started. Now, if you asked me why a group would want to raid a base of this size, I genuinely couldn't tell you. It couldn't be because the base is 8 walls to open core, has first floor breach peaks, an early game shooting floor, inner peak down retake points, an incredibly broken wide gap shooting floor retake points, or one of the most busted open cores in the entire game. No, it would have to be the loot stored in the nearly 100 boxes that could fit inside this loot room. With a base this big, how would one get that loot? Well, they would have to bring 300 plus rockets and one of the best raid teams in the entire game. So if you all are looking for a tour, we have to go into Builder Sanctuary. But don't worry, we'll come back to this later. So this is Builder Sanctuary, and that right there is the Abuser. Before we even move, I want to clear up the cost and how long it takes to build this thing. This base costs nearly 1.7 million materials, split in between wood, stone, and metal. Additionally, I wouldn't even attempt this base unless I am duo building, as it takes me 6 to 8 hours to build as a solo. Next up, if you're in Sanctuary, drag your hammer into your hotbar slot, go in the bottom left hand corner, and type /workshop 25477640078. From there, you can use this super cool and super awesome siege hammer that I will be using for the remainder of the video. So I'm sure y'all are wanting a tour, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. Alright, so obviously this is a 12 TC base. This is one of the first 12 TC bases I made in a long time, so just trying something new. Here you can really see all the fun stuff. So we have the early game shooting floor right here. We have breach peaks on the first floor, and of course the super meta wide gap shooting floor. Going inside, gotta jump up to your immediate left here. This jump up will take you up onto the early game shooting floor, which is to your left at the top of this. Right beside this, we have a chute. This can take you to the first floor. Just a little fast access if need be. Of course, bedrooms on the first floor. Here we have one more chute. This will take you into inner peaks. Super simple. Alright, going back down. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the starter unit. So here we have an airlock with single doors. This is on both sides to not choke up the base. Here's the first floor. And of course, here's the TC with upkeep. Alright, going up to the second floor. Here we have a battery room with some generators as well as tier 3. Third floor, basically the same thing, another battery room with generators. And fourth floor, that's where inner peaks start. This is where your beds are going to be, as this basically forms the early game starter unit. Here we'll go up into the open core, and this is where you get basically everything that you could have ever dreamed of. So you got 100+ boxes of loot storage. You got turrets in these corners right here, and probably the most broken thing in this base is turrets right there through those ramps. Those turrets cannot be broken unless they break through that ramp, and these cover almost all of the open core with bolty turrets, so it's almost too broken. Yeah, it's just a great feature for this base. And you can see the clipping here. This is part of the collapsible roof. Alright, going down. We'll go ahead and go outside. So 2 batteries on each flank here, making for 12 batteries with 12 turbines. Going out here, so this also forms part of the early game shooting floor. We got a bedroom here with these early game shooting floor peaks. Going back in. Going up one level, we will go into the inner peak retake points here. Of course, these are also bedrooms. And here we reach the roof. Of course, the shooting floor has bedrooms. Why not? And going onto the shooting floor. Of course, everything is wide gapped. All 12 external segments are wide gapped. Here we have peaks that look back towards the base, just to prevent laddering. Going up a level, we have peaks that look straight down into compound, which are a little harder to M2 from a distance. And of course, roof coverage from these peaks. Rotating here, we go over to these. These are basically bedrooms in your shooting floor, which form retake points. So, you would come here, you would spawn on your bed, you would grab your AK from that box, and you would take your shooting floor back if you've lost it. And here we can ladder up into this next portion, which just forms the roof retake points. This way you don't ever have to expose yourself to the shooting floor if you don't want. You can just use that ladder hatch. Here we are on the roof. Going ahead and going to the middle here. So basically same standard roof, 12 turrets, breakaway roof in the middle. Nothing incredibly special. Now we're gonna go back down to show you all exactly what this collapsible roof craze is about. So this is built in a way that you could put it straight back up once the raid is over. So the fact that it collapses is not an issue. And with 12 turrets on the roof, you will be the only ones who can use this collapsible roof. So in the middle here, you have this portion. During a pummel, this normally breaks, and your roof generally stays intact for the most part. Some of it will fall through though. The idea here is that when the rockets splash in the middle, it will break apart all 6 of these. And when that happens, we take one away, boom, it opens up everything. So kind of crazy and a new concept for sure, but this allows for peaks all over the base to look straight into open core, whether it be from bedrooms or from roof. You have turret coverage everywhere. I mean, this is just too broken to not include in a base. There's no way you lose a raid with a feature like this. So, I mean, best of luck to any raider who wants to try, but you are definitely going to win a raid in this situation. Now, where were we?